You wake up 3 times a night, not because of stress, not because of age, but because of a tiny gland no one warned you about. If you're an older man, you've probably felt the frustration, constant trips to the bathroom, interrupted sleep, that loss of energy, and that quiet fear in the back of your mind that something deeper might be wrong. And yet, doctors often brush it off as just getting older. But you and I both know it doesn't feel normal. It feels exhausting. It feels scary. Here's the good news. There's a natural way to fight back. One powerful fruit, yes, a simple fruit, has been scientifically shown to reduce prostate swelling and restore vitality, without pills, surgeries, or side effects. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 incredible fruits that support prostate health, fruits that lower inflammation, improve blood flow, and even help you feel more like yourself again. And the one fruit on this list, you've likely been eating it your whole life without realizing the healing power it holds. I'm not here to sell you hype or miracle cures. I'm here to give you real, practical advice, backed by science and shaped by years of experience helping older men just like you regain control of their health, their energy, and their confidence. If you care about your well-being, or someone you love does, stay with me till the end. Let's begin with the first fruit, and why it might just be the quiet hero your prostate has been waiting for. 1. Kiwi. Let's start simple. When it comes to prostate problems, most men assume they need medication, surgery, or just deal with it. But healing doesn't always begin in a doctor's office. Sometimes, it starts in your fruit bowl. Here's the thing most people never hear. An enlarged prostate, what doctors call BPH, isn't always a sign of damage or disease. In many cases, it's a long, slow reaction to chronic inflammation. Like a fire that's been quietly burning for years, it grows with stress, poor diet, and age. And that fire? It pushes the prostate to swell. That swelling presses against the bladder and urethra, making it harder to urinate, sleep, or even feel comfortable in your own body. Now, what if there were a natural way to calm that fire? Enter the kiwi, a small fuzzy fruit that might be the secret weapon your prostate's been waiting for. Most people see kiwi as just another tangy fruit, but to your body, it's something more powerful, a vitamin C bomb, packed with antioxidants that reduce cellular stress and fight inflammation at the root. Vitamin C helps neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that irritate tissues and contribute to swelling. When you lower oxidative stress, you give the prostate a chance to shrink back to a healthier state, easing the pressure on your bladder and helping you sleep through the night again. I've worked with many older men, retired veterans, fathers, grandfathers who were tired of being tired, waking up 3-4 times a night, constant urgency, that feeling of always needing the restroom but never truly being relieved. And when we added 2 kiwis a day to their diet, the change was real. After a few weeks, many of them slept better, felt lighter, and regained a quiet confidence they hadn't felt in years. One man, 72 years old, told me, "For the first time in a decade, I made it through the night without getting up once. I didn't think that was possible at my age." And here's what's amazing. Kiwi doesn't just stop at vitamin C. It also brings dietary fiber, which supports digestion and gut health. Why does that matter for prostate health? Because gut inflammation often spills over into hormonal imbalance and immune dysfunction, 2 things that can make prostate swelling worse. By supporting your gut, kiwi indirectly supports your prostate. Even better, kiwi is gentle on the stomach. You don't need to worry about acidity or side effects. You can eat it raw, slice it into your oatmeal, blend it in a smoothie, or just grab one after dinner. It's simple, it's natural, and it works. If you're consistent. Because healing isn't about giant leaps. It's about small, quiet choices, made daily with care. And kiwi? It's a quiet hero in this fight. But kiwi is just the beginning. The next fruit we're about to talk about doesn't just reduce inflammation, it helps block the very hormone that causes prostate growth in the first place. Let's keep going. 2. Blueberry. Let's shift gears for a moment. Because prostate health isn't just about plumbing, it's about how alive you feel as a man. And sometimes, that feeling of being less sharp, less connected to your body, starts long before you even notice the nighttime trips to the bathroom. I'll never forget Carl. He was in his early 60s when he came to see me. His words were honest and heavy. "I don't feel like myself anymore. I'm tired, I pee all the time, and my mind just feels foggy. It's like I'm here, but not really present." And I asked him one simple question. What are you feeding yourselves? Because at the root of prostate inflammation isn't just age, it's damage. Oxidative stress slowly wears down the body at the cellular level. It affects your energy, your hormones, your clarity, even your sense of masculinity. And to fight that, we don't always need more medication. Sometimes we need better fuel. Enter the blueberry. This tiny fruit carries a punch far greater than its size, packed with anthocyanins, a powerful group of antioxidants. Blueberries help combat the oxidative stress that causes inflammation and cellular aging. In fact, these compounds don't just protect your prostate, they protect your brain, your blood vessels, and your testosterone. I told Carl to start simple. One small bowl of fresh or frozen blueberries every morning. He added it to his oatmeal. Within 2 weeks, he came back with a different energy. "Doc," he said, "I'm sleeping better, I'm thinking clearer, and I finally feel more like myself again. I didn't realize a fruit could make me feel that way." And this wasn't just placebo. The science backs him up. Blueberries increase nitric oxide production, helping improve blood flow, especially to vital organs. That means better oxygen, better nutrient delivery, and better hormone balance. For older men, this means more than just fewer bathroom visits. It means better function in every area of life, from sharper memory to stronger intimacy. But here's where it gets emotional. When a man chooses to eat blueberries daily, he's not just eating for taste. He's sending a message to his body. I still care. I still matter. I'm not giving up. And sometimes, that decision to show up for your health, one small bowl at a time, makes all the difference. You can eat blueberries fresh, frozen, in yogurt, in smoothies, or even as a snack. They're low in sugar, gentle on the digestive system, and safe for diabetics too. But like any good thing, the key is consistency. Don't wait until symptoms get worse. Start now, quietly, daily, kindly, because every time you feed your cells right, you give them a reason to fight back. And while blueberries are powerful, the next fruit on our list doesn't just fight inflammation, it targets the hormone behind most prostate growth, DHT. You'll want to hear this. Let's dive in. 3. Pomegranate. Let's take a moment to talk about something ancient. Not just in history, but in the body. Because when we talk about healing the prostate, we're not only talking about shrinking tissue, we're talking about restoring vitality, confidence, and the quiet strength many men feel slipping away with age. One of the most symbolic and powerful fruits I've ever recommended for prostate health is the pomegranate. Tough on the outside, yet filled with hundreds of ruby red seeds on the inside, pomegranates remind me of the men I've met in my years of practice. Resilient, hardworking, determined. But beneath that tough exterior, there's often pressure, discomfort, and a deep longing to feel whole again. And that's where this ancient fruit becomes more than just food, it becomes medicine. So why does it work? Pomegranates are loaded with ellagic acid and polyphenols, compounds proven to protect and repair tissue at a cellular level. For the prostate, this means less swelling, less oxidative stress, and more balanced hormone activity, especially testosterone. I remember Greg, a retired carpenter in his 70s. He came to me frustrated. His prostate was enlarged, he felt drained, and medications only made him more tired. He said, "I just want to feel like myself again, Doc, not like I'm fading." I told him, let's try something simple. Half a glass of 100% pure pomegranate juice. Every morning, just 2 weeks. When he returned, his eyes lit up. "It's not just the bathroom trips," he told me. "It's my energy, my mood, even my drive. I feel more like me again." And that's not unusual. Pomegranate juice helps improve blood flow, which reduces pressure in the lower pelvis and supports oxygen delivery to the tissues. It also boosts the immune system and supports natural hormone production. 3 core areas for any man dealing with prostate enlargement. But there's another layer. Pomegranate doesn't just heal the body, it reconnects the man to himself. When you take the time each day to fuel your body with something healing, you're not just hoping for relief. You're making a statement. I still have power. I still have worth. I still choose to show up for myself. You can drink it, eat the seeds, add it to salads, or mix it into smoothies. Just make sure it's pure, unsweetened, and part of your daily rhythm. Because consistency isn't just a habit, it's a form of self-respect. And remember, this isn't about curing aging. It's about aging stronger, with clarity, with presence, and with energy you can feel in your bones. Now, what if I told you there's another fruit that not only helps your prostate, but also supports your heart and kidneys at the same time? Let's talk about it next. It may surprise you. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any future tips on managing blood sugar naturally. And if you have any questions or something you're struggling with, drop a comment below. I read every one, and I'm here to help. 4. Watermelon. Let's take a breath and slow things down. Sometimes healing doesn't come in the form of a pill or a clinic visit. Sometimes it arrives on a warm summer afternoon in the form of a sweet, juicy slice of watermelon. To me, watermelon brings back memories of childhood, watching my grandfather slice through its thick green skin, handing me a big, dripping piece with a grin that said life was still sweet. Back then, it was just a snack. Now I see it differently. Because inside that red flesh lies one of nature's most powerful weapons for prostate health, lycopene. Lycopene is a natural antioxidant found in red fruits like tomatoes. But watermelon contains a special kind of lycopene that's easier for the body to absorb, thanks to its high water content and the way it breaks down during digestion. And here's why that matters. Lycopene helps calm inflammation. It targets the same oxidative stress that causes the prostate to enlarge in the first place. It protects the cells, improves blood flow, and supports healthy hormone balance, all critical for men over 60. I remember Robert, late 60s, a gentle, thoughtful man who came to me feeling heavy, not just in the body, but in the mind. He said, "There's this constant pressure, like something is always weighing me down in my lower belly. I can't sleep. I can't relax." I told him, "Try something simple. 1 thick slice of watermelon every afternoon, just for 2 weeks." And he did. When he came back, he looked lighter, physically and emotionally. "Doc, I can't explain it fully, but I feel unburdened. I don't wake up 5 times a night. I actually slept through last night. And my energy, it's back." That's the quiet magic of watermelon. It hydrates, it soothes, it supports the kidneys in filtering toxins more efficiently, which helps reduce inflammation across the entire urinary tract, including the prostate. It also improves blood circulation, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to the tissues that need healing, especially in the pelvic region. And for many men, that means better performance, fewer embarrassing interruptions, and more restful nights. But here's what touches me the most. Watermelon reminds us that nature isn't trying to fight us, it's trying to feed us. Every bite is a message to your body. You are worth the effort. You are still capable of change. You deserve comfort. You can eat it plain, add it to salads, or even blend it into a hydrating drink. Just keep it simple, keep it daily, keep it consistent. And no, it's not medicine in the traditional sense. But for many of my patients, watermelon has felt like a second chance at comfort, without the side effects or the shame. Now, the last fruit in our list may surprise you, not because it's sweet, but because it balances sugar, protects the prostate, and sharpens the mind. All at once. Let's talk about it. 5. Tomato. Let's wrap up this journey with something simple. Something you've probably walked past 1,000 times at the grocery store, never knowing the quiet power it holds. The humble tomato. Most people think of tomatoes as just salad fillers or pasta sauce ingredients. But when it comes to shrinking the prostate and restoring male vitality, tomatoes might just be the single most effective fruit on the planet. Here's why. Tomatoes are loaded with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant known to reduce inflammation, protect prostate cells, and slow down the growth of prostate tissue. And get this, tomatoes have the highest concentration of lycopene among all fruits. Even better, lycopene becomes 4 times more absorbable when tomatoes are cooked, in soups, sauces, or when paired with healthy fats like olive oil. So yes, a bowl of warm tomato soup or a spoonful of tomato paste can be more than just comfort food. It can be therapy. Quiet, nourishing, and deeply healing. Let me share the story of Marvin. He was 82, soft-spoken, and tired of feeling helpless. "I'm up every 2 hours," he told me. "I'm tired, cranky, and just want one good night's sleep." I suggested something incredibly simple. 1 cup of warm tomato soup every morning. 2 weeks later, he walked into my office with a spark in his step. "Doc," he smiled, "I don't know what changed, but something inside me clicked back on. I feel sharper, stronger, and I actually slept through the night for the first time in years." Tomatoes had gently reduced the swelling in his prostate, allowing better urine flow and deeper rest. But beyond that, they supported his morning energy, his circulation, and even his confidence in the most personal parts of his life. The secret? Tomatoes don't just heal, they fuel. They're also rich in vitamin C, vitamin K, and potassium, which help control blood pressure, boost immunity, and repair tissue. These nutrients create a foundation for cellular repair, hormone balance, and long-term resilience. And the best part? Tomatoes are incredibly versatile. You can enjoy them in soups, sauces, juices, or as part of your favorite meal. You can mix them with olive oil for better absorption, or combine them with other fruits we've talked about, like kiwi, blueberries, pomegranate, and watermelon. Because when you build your daily diet around these fruits, you're not just hoping for improvement, you're creating a foundation of strength, confidence, and lasting vitality. And now that you know these 5 powerful fruits, let's bring everything together. In the next section, we'll recap the core takeaways, reveal how to combine these into your daily routine, and most importantly, how to stay consistent without feeling overwhelmed. Let's finish strong. If you've made it this far, I want you to pause and take a breath. Because here's the truth. Your body has not given up on you. Every night you wake up, every bit of pressure or fatigue you feel is not a sign of weakness. It's your body asking for support, not surrender. What we explored today isn't theory. These are simple, natural tools, fruits you can find at any grocery store, that quietly help your prostate heal, your energy return, and your confidence rebuild. Kiwi brings in vitamin C and fiber to calm the fire of inflammation. Blueberries protect your mind and your prostate with powerful antioxidants. Pomegranate works at the cellular level, balancing hormones and improving stamina. Watermelon cools and hydrates the urinary system while supporting circulation. And tomatoes, humble but mighty, lead the way with lycopene, shrinking the prostate and restoring life where you thought it was fading. These aren't just fruits. They're building blocks for a better day, a deeper night's sleep, and a stronger version of you. I've seen it happen in real life, with men in their 50s, 70s, even 80s, who thought their best days were behind them. But healing doesn't have to start with a prescription. Sometimes it begins with a better breakfast, a quiet decision, or one small step in the right direction. Now the choice is yours. You've heard the science, you've heard the stories. If just one of these fruits stood out to you, start there. Let your next chapter begin with your next bite. And if this message helped you, even just a little, please share it with someone you care about. Leave a comment below to let me know you're with me on this journey. And don't forget to subscribe for more trusted, down-to-earth health advice made just for you. Because your story matters. Your healing matters. And it starts today. Thank you for watching our video today. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and subscribe button to support us. We truly appreciate you support, and it will motivate us to continue make more information video to help you all. Thank you and goodbye.